Welcome to my channel, An Easy Step to English Grammar. Today I have appeared before you with a very important poem prescribed in the syllabus of West Bengal Council of Higher Secondary Education in the first semester of class 11. The name of the poem is The Second Coming, composed by William Butler Yeats. William Butler Yeats, known as W.B. Yeats, is a poet of the 20th century, and the background of the poem is the First World War as well as the Irish movement, and he was one of the part and parcel of the Irish movement, Irish literary movement, and this poem was composed after the two wars, that is the First World War and the Irish movement. And W.B. Yeats, being the son of a lawyer, he observed all the things from the political angle, and he was by birth a politician, a poet, a dramatist, and also a prose writer and essayist. However, let us start The Second Coming. The title suggests that it is from, or the title has been taken from or coined from the Bible, because it is based on the promise of Jesus Christ, who promised to come back to this world to rescue the humanity from all sorts of corruptions, superstitions, and any kind of bondage after 2000 years. And it is called The Second Coming, and it has been mentioned in the Bible. And let us read the poem and give the word meanings first. Turning and turning in the widening gyre, the falcon cannot hear the falconer. That means a total anarchy, the absence of government, lawlessness were prevailing after the two wars, and the poet observes turning and turning in the widening gyre. Here gyre means the wide and circular movement of the ocean. The wide and circular movement of the ocean. And the ocean is circling, moving and moving. That means that there is no fixed aim of this world. The world is in confusion, is in anarchy. The falcon cannot hear the falconer. Falcon is a hunting bird or preying bird, and it has been tamed or trained by the falconer, and the falcon has risen up so high that it cannot hear the falconer's controlling words. That is, the falcon doesn't look at the reality or the real world, and it is beyond the reach of the falconer, and it cannot hear the falconer's controlling words. Things fall apart, the center cannot hold. All the things, the social system, the social orders are in a confusing state. They scatter apart, and the center, that is the government, that is the ruling power, cannot control them. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. Lawlessness or the absence of government, law and order, absence of law and order is prevailing or has been prevailing upon this world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. And the poet observes that even the tide of the ocean is blood-dimmed, blood-stained, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. That means baptizing or naming an innocent child in the church is absent. Now people do not bother about christening in the church, and childhood is the state or the status of innocence, because a child or a baby is nearer to God, and when it is christened, it is baptized in the church, it is the holy or it is the pure ceremony or festival of the Christ, of the Christians, and that ceremony is absent, is drowned in the tide. The best lack all conviction, and those who are capable of controlling the power, those who are capable of ruling the country are absent. They are not taking the responsibility. They have lost all their firmness of mind. While the worst are full of passionate intensity, and those who are corrupted, those who are superstitious, those who are selfish, are eager to take the advantage of everything, and they are coming forward to accept the ruling power of the countries, of the European countries, of England, of Ireland. Clear? So in the first stanza, the poet is completely frustrated, utterly disappointed with the present state of England, Ireland, etc. And he is depicting the entire picture of the countries, that the best lack their conviction, that is the firmness of mind, and the worst are coming forward to accept the ruling power only to fulfill their selfishness, only to fulfill their own interest, and to create a complete chaos in the whole world. Clear? Surely some revelation is at hand. Some revelation is at hand means, revelation means sudden appearance or surprise or wonder or astonishment. That means it is sure that some unexpected something is going to happen, because this sort of anarchy, this sort of lawlessness, this sort of absence of government or disorder cannot go on. Some revelation is at hand, is coming forward. Surely the second coming is at hand. And the poet fervently hopes or expects that the second coming of Jesus Christ, who was crucified, will reappear to rescue this world. And it is also the Indian philosophy, when the world is sunk or the world has sunk into the sinful acts, the Almighty, the superpower, has appeared just to take control of the power or the guiding principle of the world. Now, the poet also expects that the second coming of Christ is at hand. The second coming, it is a note of exclamation. Hardly are those words out when a vast image out of Spiritus Mundi. Here, Spiritus Mundi means the guiding spirit of the world spirit, or the collective spirit, the invisible spirit that binds and sustains the whole universe. That is called Spiritus Mundi. Here, the concept of Spiritus Mundi, it is also the Indian philosophy, is realized by W.B. Yeats. W.B. Yeats has fully realized that there is a collective power, there is the world spirit that controls and guides the whole universe. Yes, a vast image, a colossal image, a very large image of Spiritus Mundi troubles my sight. That means the poet clearly sees. So his sight is troubled by that image, which he sees with his third eye, not with his two eyes, but he visualizes somewhere in sense of the desert a shape with lion body and head of a man. And what is the image of? The image is of an animal and a human being combined. That is Nrisingha. The lion body, the body is of lion and the head is of a man. It is a terrible image. It is the image of violence, and it is the frightening figure which the poet visualizes. A gaze blank and pitiless as the sun. And how do the eyes of that image look like? His eyes are blank. There is no shape. There is no sign of anything else. It is pitiless as the sun. The sun is pitiless because he knows no pity, no sympathy. When it is morning, he is soft. When it is noon, he is pitiless. And when it is afternoon, he gives again soft and enchanting light. So the sun is pitiless, and the eyes of the image are also pitiless. And the image is moving slow thighs, muscled thighs. The image is moving forward with its muscled thighs, while all about it reel shadows of the indignant desert birds. And it is a violent sight, it is a terrible sight, it is a frightening sight. Because when the image is coming forward, the frightening figure is coming forward, the shadows of some angry desert birds are visible. The poet sees that the angry desert birds are flying about above the head and their shadows are visible. The darkness drops again. Again, the darkness envelops the world. But now I know that 20 centuries of stony sleep were vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle. Now, Jesus was supposed to sleep for 20 centuries, and his stony sleep is now broken, and it is broken by an unpleasant dream, that is nightmare, by a rocking cradle. Rocking cradle here signifies someone who causes problems, who causes difficulties, who causes troubles to human beings. Now, the figure has broken the sleep, the stony sleep, the silent sleep of 20 centuries of Jesus Christ, that promised, or who promised to come back to this world after 2000 years. And what rough beast? That means it is a very violent beast. It knows no pity, it knows no sympathy. Its hour come around at last. And it is the time of that beast. It is the time of that animal and human being combined slouches towards Bethlehem to be born. And this figure is gradually moving forward towards Bethlehem, where Jesus Christ will be born, where Jesus Christ was born, and where Jesus Christ is going to be born. So, the entire poem suggests clearly, unambiguously, and vividly that Jesus promised to come back to this world after total eclipse, total destruction of the whole world and damage, when there will be lawlessness, chaos, absence of government, human beings will kill human beings, and just at this critical juncture, critical moment, critical juncture of life, Jesus will be born, and it will come back to rescue the human beings from this utter frustration, utter despair, utter lawlessness. Thanking all of you, and I fervently hope that all of you have understood the inner meaning of the second coming by William Butler Yeats. Thanking all of you, goodbye. If this video comes to your benefit for the 11th class boys and girls, I hope that all of you will subscribe my channel, like, comment and share. Stay safe, stay below.